Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In-The-Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, May 21st, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You'll see the futures are trading higher by $4.75 to $18.72.5 per contract. So a decent little uptick ahead of the opening bell. We'll see if the market goes into float mode today. The volume trends have been very, very light. All in all, the markets right now are holding up fine, but we'll see what happens once the opening bell rings. Yesterday there was a pretty robust sell-off, but nothing that terrible, but it was a pretty good broad-based sell-off really across the board, and a lot of retail stocks led the markets down yesterday. A lot of retail names were moving sharply lower. Today the markets, for the most part, seem to be hanging in there. Again, you're going to want to watch the dollar-yen chart. Don't worry so much about where the price is. Really what you want to worry about is what does the dollar-yen do once the stock market opens. So I know a lot of people are thinking, well, dollar-yen right now is down 22 cents. Yes, it is, and I'm going to go to the chart here, but you're going to see that it has already bounced quite a bit. And as it bounces, the stock market futures take their cue from that. So again, see what it does right at 9 o'clock. If this sells off at 9 o'clock, 9:30, then the market's probably going to go lower. But if this can hold up and rebound a little bit, then the stock market's probably going to hold up and trade higher. That's the way it works. Don't get confused. A lot of people just are so black and white when they look at the dollar-yen chart and they say, well, dollar-yen is down but the stock market's up. Well, what did the dollar-yen do when the stock market opened up is what you really need to be focusing on. So just a little quick tip there. Next up, we're going to look at some stocks out here. Again, we've got a lot of names reporting earnings. One stock we're looking at is PetSmart. I will have a gap level for this play today. PetSmart really getting hit. This stock has triggered a big bearish pattern, which tells me ultimately we're going to have a lot more downside in the name. But right now trading at $57.10. Stock closed at $62.19. We will have some gap levels for this equity. PetSmart numbers will be posted up at 9 o'clock in the morning in the chat room. That's East Coast time. So we'll look to scalp PetSmart today at some point. Let's take a look at Bed Bath Beyond. BBBY is the ticker symbol. Don't get it confused with Best Buy, which is BBY. This stock is just getting annihilated today. Closed at $61.67. It's now trading at $58.29. I will have some levels for this also in the chat room. So again, we'll be looking to play this one this morning. So come on over at 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll be having those levels for Bed Bath Beyond. Let's take a look here at Intuit. Is a number I could give you off the bat today. Good sell-off on Intuit. Stock's trading at $73.20. Closed at $76.84. If the stock declines further, the only level that I really like today for this stock is going to be around the $69 area, and I also like $68.18. So there goes two levels that you could play for scalps. $69 area comes with a little bit more risk, but $68.18 is another scalp level I think you could play for Intuit. Remember, a scalp is nothing more than a quick day trade lasting about 10 to 30 minutes. You're not looking to marry the stock. You're just looking for a quick bite out of the marketplace. All right, let's go to the next one here. Tiffany's. I believe they reported earnings. Stock is flying. It's trading up at $94.50. It closed at $88.23. I would not be a buyer of Tiffany's. Yes, it is moving up towards its all-time high. I believe the all-time high is around $95. I would not be chasing this one. I'm not saying it can't go higher. If you own it, you trail your stop immediately. If you do not own it, leave it alone. I don't have a great level due to a new all-time high. I have not had a chance to get to the calculator to figure one out. But either way, do not chase Tiffany's up here at this level. Let's go over to Hormel. Ticker symbol is HRL, and this is Hormel Foods. Stock closed at $48.53. It's now trading at around the $46.50 area. The only level I'm really seeing for Hormel Foods, and I don't even know if we're going to get down there, would be around $43.44. So until the stock gets to $43.44, there's nothing to do. You can scalp it there, $43.44 for Hormel. Let's take a look at Salesforce.com. Salesforce right now is trading at $52.34. They reported earnings after the bell yesterday. Stock closed at $52.89. It's holding up fine. If Salesforce gets down to around $48.35, I think that's a level you can play the stock. Other than that, there's really not much we could do. So watch 48.35 if it gets down there. That would be your scalp play. Let's take a look at Lowe's. Ticker symbol is LOW, Lowe's and Company. Yesterday, Home Depot reported earnings. Stock had a positive reaction even though the numbers were pretty poor. And that's why we could care less what the company says or what the company reports. We only care about the reaction in the stock price. And right now, Lowe's is trading at $45.25. It's basically 25 cents lower than where it closed. Stock still has a fair amount of support around the $44.30 level if it does get down there. I'm not seeing anything that dramatic one way or the other for Lowe's this morning. So we'll keep that on the radar and we'll see how that plays out. In sympathy to Lowe's, if it does sell off, Home Depot could pull back a little bit. Again, they all trade in tandem. Birds of a feather flock together. That's usually the way it goes. So we'll watch for that. Futures have creeped higher a little bit. Now trading up about 5.5 points. You'll also notice, and I'm showing this to you again, the dollar yen is starting to creep up. Dollar yen pushes up, futures push up, and that's the way it works. You can even see a similarity in the pattern. So again, don't worry about what it does when the S&P spiders are closed. Just watch it when the S&P spiders are open or more active. All right, let's go over to the gold market today. You're going to see that gold is trading lower by $2.30 to $12.92.30 an ounce. Let's go to the all-important GLD, which is a good proxy for trading gold futures, and you'll see this is trading at 124.50. So that's actually holding up okay. It closed at 124.69. You can see in the morning it was a little bit lower, but again, I don't see anything that great for gold at the moment. If I did, I would let you know. I'm a long-time holder of gold and silver, but I don't see anything great on the charts at the moment to really warrant a play one way or the other. Let's go to the oil market. Light sweet crude is trading higher by 67 cents to $103 a barrel. Let's go to the USO, which is a good proxy for trading light sweet crude, and what you're going to see here is that the USO is trading at $37.52. Believe it or not, it has upside to around 38 bucks. I'm sorry, it's trading up here. Oh no, it is trading down there. Okay, so give the USO the upside bias to around $38. That's where it should hit some pretty good intraday resistance as far as my charts are concerned. We'll see how it if it does play out there, but I think there is a chance of that, and we'll see how it shakes out. But again, oil holding up very, very well today. Oil is very, very strong, at least at the moment. And again, we'll continue to keep an eye on the oil market. But right now, I really don't see any problems with it. Showing pretty good strength. Again, it is up around that $103 a barrel mark, and that's a pretty good move. There is some more news on General Motors. It looks like they have another recall today. So I think one was announced yesterday, another one was announced today. You got to be a little bit careful with the stock, but it still has a ton of support in the around the 32.75 level, and a much more support around 32, and then a lot of support at $30.30. So again, yeah, GM may go a little bit lower maybe on this news. Seem to have a new recall every day, but nonetheless, the stock is not getting pounded by any stretch. I just saw that news come across my wire right now. It looks like it's in their Avio cars. So 218,000 Avio cars getting recalled for fire risk. Who knows what that's going to do. But either way, we'll see how it all plays out, and we'll see where this market goes. There are going to be a lot more stocks out here today. I can't get to all of them, but I'm going to leave it here short and sweet. I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.